Once upon a time, there was a kind old shoemaker who lived in a tiny village with his wife. He worked very hard, but no matter how hard he tried, he grew poorer and poorer. One day, he only had enough leather to make one last pair of shoes. Before going to bed, the shoemaker carefully cut the leather, ready to make the shoes the next morning. Then he sighed and said, "I hope these will be good enough to sell." The next morning, something magical happened. When the shoemaker woke up and went to his workbench, there, sitting on the table, was a beautiful pair of shoes. The stitching was perfect, and the shoes sparkled as if made by the finest craftsman. The shoemaker was amazed. Who could have done this? He wondered. Soon after, a rich customer came into the shop, and as soon as he saw the shoes, he bought them for a great price. Now the shoemaker had enough money to buy more leather. That night, he cut the leather for 2 pairs of shoes and left them on the bench. And guess what? The next morning, 2 pairs of beautiful shoes were there, just like before. Night after night, this magical help continued, and the shoemaker and his wife became very successful. But they were curious. Who was helping them? One night, they stayed up to find out. And just as the clock struck midnight, 2 tiny elves appeared. They wore ragged clothes and worked quickly, making shoes with their nimble fingers. To thank the elves, the shoemaker and his wife made them tiny new clothes. When the elves found the clothes, they danced with joy and disappeared, never to be seen again. But from that day on, the shoemaker and his wife lived happily, their shop always busy with customers.